I'm getting ready.
We go!
Good evening and welcome back to yet another. I hope we have sound for the introduction.
Do we? I
We
think we
are
should.
I will let you know in a minute.
a group of weirdos who are playing D&D. We are not sponsored, associated, or affiliated with or by Hasbro. So we just use their product because we do enjoy being weird on TV / internet, whatever hip kids use nowadays. So, last time we left off, our party had conveniently split up in three-ish groups. I say three-ish groups because two people had the same destination. But one of them went ahead and the other one went to the Ghost Realm. Something about chasing pharaohs, I don't know. The others went off to see their old bar. While they were at the bar, this was Taurio, Zantarot, and Amias. Amias, a friend of the group, former party member that recently came back into their life, decided to leave the tavern while the two companions were drinking and interacting with the crowd. And Amias headed off to Sunhome to attempt to clear the name of those that were implicated in horrible, horrible treachery and desertion crimes.
Totally
Sort of
publications.
was on the airship, working on some spares, de-denting some armor, remending it,
Yes.
and I think that that would be a nice point to pick it back up. Sort of all.
Yes.
On the airship, what are you doing?
Well, I am just repairing the armors and such I have. I will also be praying to Sarah
Mm-hmm.
just to know, just to ask her if everything's alright in her realm and such, to help me guide my hammer and such while forging, and just general doing thing that the paladin should be doing.
Such as?
Just
This is just
making
like, in
sure.
general, doing things a paladin should be doing. So you're
No,
going outside and you're saving small cats from trees?
No, it's just making sure that my party members will be alright when they return, that I have armor for them and such, that I can assist them.
Epic quest.
Also, I will also throw a small prayer to Jared Cartelian and asking for forgiveness for giving up my connection to him.
Hey dude,
All of
sorry for
those.
kicking you in the nuts. We good?
It's only nuts, you had two of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get an immediate response from either deity, sadly
I
enough.
expect that.
The work on board is going quite well. How long do you want to spend hammering shit out?
Well, probably about an hour or such. Then probably thinking, why did I not go to the bar?
Alrighty.
And yeah,
Because you're a wanted person.
yeah, true. But then again, I am Sorval. What are they going to do?
Orval the Almighty.
Ja, ik wou het tippen, ik zat er ook mee in de kop. Thorval, the mighty.
Creating armor for my companions that don't wear armor.
As you are slaving away, half an hour, 3/4 in, you're focused, you're trying your very best to make that connection to Sera, to make that connection to the craft that you are doing. You hear footsteps descending towards your workstation.
Okay, I will stop and I will look who's approaching.
Well, this slightly larger individual, the race you know as Loxodon, is one of the heavier set humanoids on Ravnica. And this one is wearing what could be most accurately described as barely discreet sort of toga wear. There is hints of makeup gone wrong and hints of makeup gone right. You don't know the stylings and the fashions that Loxodon tend to find fanciful, but you do
Okay.
suspect that this one has been making somewhat of an effort.
Mm.
And she drapes her trunk fetchingly around her arm and leans against the wall and goes like, "Hello there, shiny boy."
Hello there. Can I help you with something?
Maybe. You seem to be quite adept at banging surfaces.
Yes, I am, especially armor and such.
Hmm. And
Do
she
you?
moves closer in that uncomfortable zone of closer than like
Uh,
30 centimeters from
so,
your face.
Thorfall is taking a few steps back.
She follows your lead and goes like,
Uh,
"Ooh, what fanciful things you are wearing."
uh, excuse
And
me, can you
one
please?
massive paw just like runs over the front of your armor. This
I
is
t-
very detailed craft work.
yes, it's my own design, and I try to just.
You must be very talented, cornering you slightly.
Oh, yes, I am. I think I am close to being a master blacksmith by now, but
That this means you are also one who is not monetarily indisposed.
I was repairing armor. Yes. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, the question is not what you can do for me, but what I can do for you. You see, a working girl has offers to make.
Uh, well, as the Sorfel just doesn't know what he's what he has to say. Literally, all that's come out. While he's trying to get away.
And like,
Starval, you hear this voice in your head. You've heard great things about this girl.
oh, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself, Master Blacksmith. My name is Wallflower.
Wallflower. Uh, you see, Sorfel is just thinking like,
I
I
am of
think
the tree
I've,
felling trunk
I, I think
clan.
I've heard about you. My name's Sorval. I think,
Ah, you are friends with the reptilian.
yes, Fulta. I think Fulta once mentioned you.
Ah, but you know how the Gruul are, always ready to share the spoils.
Yes.
So I don't think he would object to us canoodling.
Uh, Maybe not, but uh,
I'm guessing.
it, you, you
Also,
see,
I found this wonderful book describing your heroic exploits, and one does have to say that such daring do does leave a girl swooning.
you've read the book. Do you have any questions about it?
Well, yes. You see, there was this one passage in the book that seemed to be somewhat, I don't know, unreliable without verifying it for myself.
Ah, and what part do you
It was the
mean?
one where you, and she takes out the booklet that seems rather familiar to you, and
Yeah.
she flips through it. The one where you had mad, passionate sex with an angelic being.
Oh yes.
Especially
Sta-
this drawing, and she points at things that you can best describe as creative scribbling. Um,
uh,
seems to be something I would like to try. Could you teach me this?
yeah, you see, Sorval just goes completely red. Like, that, that's. Uh, Excuse me, I have to go visit some friends. I'm trying to run away towards the bar.
There's a
Okay,
Loxodon standing inside the door.
make either a dexterity check or a strength check. You could do strength plus athletics or okay.
Attic.
Yeah, you
Attic.
go like I have to boom, and you are beelining. Where are you heading?
I am going off the ship. I am going straight to the Wicked Goat.
Okay.
He's going to the nearest borders patrol, and I surrender.
Husband!
No.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just straight booking it?
Oh, I am coming on board. I'm coming on
You're coming
top
on
deck.
board.
No, I am coming on deck. I'm
You clean that mess up right now, sir.
in the wings and I'm just flying straight towards the wicker goat.
Okay, so
Not
you're
even
winging
try.
it,
Yeah.
literally. Alrighty. You do catch some strange glances. There is one person that readies a bow, and by the time they want to shoot, you have already flew past their range. And eventually you will arrive at the Wicker
Yeah.
Goat, catching up with your allies as they are already there. So, whom to next? Well, I think it's dramatically appropriate to keep Iskren waiting as long as possible.
I still have a
So
few
let's-
character ideas.
Let's go and see what Vulta is up to. Vulta, you are at the old temple. Do you guys
Yep.
see this, or is this all
Yeah.
black for you?
I got visuals.
Got
Alright.
visuals.
I see this.
I
Lord
see a
Sword
chessboard
50.
and one side is losing.
So, Hulta, you had managed to get yourself a prime spot in the temple to observe Welgar, which is
Yep.
this a guy.
Yeah, okay.
There's a number of other people that are around,
Hmm.
worshippers, just doing their thing.
Yeah. What's up with her?
She appears to be,
Thirsty.
yeah, she gives up somewhat Sengirian vibes to you.
I like that. Okay.
She's dressed in the regalia of the Orzhov guilds.
Hmm.
You know that vampires have a place within the Orzhov.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's vampire.
Okay. So I am trying to be. I'm trying not to get noticed by the others, just like one of the believers. So I make donations. I'm just surviving this environment by
So
acting
there's
casually.
2 donation boxes right there. One on your left hand side and one to the far
Okay.
right.
So you
There
see
is
me.
a large statue of what you closely would suspect to be a clergyman of some fame, holding a scythe with a skull mask half covering his face.
Yeah.
And on the
Do
other
I?
side, there is a lady who is holding out her hand with a lot of golden coins strewn about her feet and gems, and there's even a golden chalice lying there.
Over here, right? And this is like a donation box. Do I see people going towards it or not?
Like, these are donation boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is just people throw coin at the feet of the lady. Not entirely sure why. You kind of guess this is an Orzhov thing. The small copper coins that they throw tend to be like votive offerings, and they would be dispatched amongst the poor of this part of the Ravnican landscape, as the Orzhov see fit to do that once in a blue moon.
Can I toss coins from where I'm standing towards the statue, or is that too far? No, no.
From stealth?
Mildly risky.
Yeah, yeah.
Innocent bystanders and your track record of range.
Yes. Well, you see me going sometimes to this box and just filling it with coins, like a couple of gold coins, things, just not to draw suspicion.
Yeah, like every time you go there, the guards notice you going there, and they nod politely. They seem to be glad that you donate to the good cause, and they don't worry about you hanging around in this place. It's almost roll me an insight check. Yeah, they just they seem to accept your presence within the temple for what it is. You are there, and they are aware that you are there and that you are not causing trouble. They
Yeah.
clearly don't mind you at all.
And the other people in the church, can I blend into the crowd or not?
There's not that much of a crowd. I put like some vague semblance of the amount of people in here at any given time. You are in the front part of the temple. There is still a back part as well, and there is a raised area beyond the statues that is kind of off limits to most people.
Yep.
You notice, because that's also where you would go down to the vault.
Okay. I will switch boxes sometimes, so I will put some coin in this one. When I get close to the statue, which when I see people throwing coins from a certain distance, I will come closer and try to throw some coins into there.
Okay.
Just to offer the deity and try not to
Okay.
try
Yeah.
try not to
You can make
Right.
me a survival check to see how well you blend in and how quickly you pick up all the habits that you need to pick up to not stand out all too much. Wow.
I'm back.
Yep. Filling with a purpose.
How do we know it's Phil?
These are mysteries.
He rolled a 10, so that's not a fill.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
So now let's shift our attention back and rejoin our bargoers or our cleric. What should we do first? Let's do Iskrim. Iskrim, you are in the ethereal realm. You are in the space inhabited solely by ghosts and creatures that only occasionally touch the plane of Ravnica, but came from there. And the fact that they came from there is quite apparent to you as you see chains. The entire sight you have, the grayscape that you are in, you see figures that were lurching around with chains, attaching them to one point or another. Chains familiar to you through the teachings of the Orzhov. Chains of depth. Chains of things that they were supposed to do in their lifetime but didn't. Money that they still owe to people. And these spirits, the indentured spirits that inhabit the realm just next to the reality that you usually frequent, these spirits all stop what they're doing, and their gazes, as one, turn to you.
Dian, the spirits that are here in this part of the ethereal plane, are they tied to a depth in this part of the real world? Like, these depths are collected by the ores of
Of Ravnica.
yes, but like here, like the orzo of this of the shade mark, they collect the depths of the dead of shade mark.
Yes,
Yes.
basically,
Okay.
this is where the debt would come in. Like
Yes.
they owe to certain people,
hmm
and then within the chain of command of the Orzhov,
Correct.
there would be more people. There are a few unfettered souls that go around here, guiltless people that actually didn't have a debt, but very few. This is like 1 in 30 or 40 that
Very
you see.
well. All right.
One of the
So
things you also
yeah.
notice is that there is a chain running from little t to you,
Very well.
and there is a chain running from you to a point behind you that you can't completely see.
Good. Okay. So if they do not stop me at the moment, I will just not say anything, and I will start walking in the direction of the cathedral
Okay.
with my head up high, and as if I own the place. Like, I'm not going around them. If they don't stop me, I'm just going straight through. if somebody would be there to stop me, then I would like to say something.
Well, for the first minute or three as you go, you see your range of vision isn't quite as far as it would be if it were not obstructed. Like the grayness somehow creates a sort of barrier that limits you to about 60 feet of sight, because that's exactly what the spell does, so can't really help you there. And the world around you seems very much like the Ravnica, the Shade Merc that you have come to know. And you leave the fogger through the walls and find that you are actually walking on air. You don't need to be down on the ground to move through this. It creates a bit of an unsettling feeling, because if you then look down, if you're up high enough, you can't see ground. If you look up, you can't see sky. It's just this grey mist, this fog that is all around you. Added to the fog of the fogger, it's just this place is fogged up.
Very well. So I will make
That was a long build for a pun.
yes, but, but it
And
was
as you
delivered.
leave
But
the
it,
fogger,
yeah, I was on the
feel-
ship, right? So I kind of like made my way downstairs from the ship
Okay.
until
So
I
you
reached
feel something pull on you.
Is that my chain or is that?
Someone's yanking your chain, man.
And you hear, "Sister, you here? How peculiar." "Well, I always knew I would be the first one to reach these grounds. But to see you here, has Mother found out about your little secret?"
Is that the ghost of a kid?
You can't fully tell. The voice sounds like it's speaking with experience well beyond the years that the voice should have.
So I turn to look at him.
You notice that, like, your chain, it runs onto the hand of, like, the singular individual. You would not guess he's older than 10, maybe? Young, short of stature, elven ears.
Iskren
wears-
will swallow.
A mask not dissimilar to yours.
And he will say, they will say, you must know that what I did,
You did for the good of the family, of course. You did that because you had a plan.
I did that because that was a time where I thought that her love was what really mattered.
It is what really matters.
But now I understand that it wasn't.
Oh, but it is. To please Mother is what we're for.
That is what I thought. But the years have shown me that if you cannot be loved, you must be feared. And I much more preferred that.
Sister. All this talk of years has lost every single meaning to me. All I have is this. And it gestures at, like, the area around itself. But I was wondering. I recently came into the possession of this interesting little trinket. And he holds up your chain. For it turns out 'twas familial piety that brought me to this wonderful place. And I cannot think that it's a coincidence that one of the Obsidat explains my situation to me so clearly, so recently. As I said, time lost all meaning to me the day the staircase happened. But I can tell that the Obsidat was recent. They told me things about you that I could not believe. And now I see you with child. Are you to supplant mother? Is that your long game?
I am. And know that by doing this, this is the nearest that you will ever get to revenge.
Oh, the nearest I could get to revenge is to inhabit a soulless babe in its mother's womb and claw my way out. That would be fitting revenge.
I am not against this. Because you and me, we are one. And we should have stayed this way if it
That
wasn't
is true.
for her. So now together, we can give her what she really deserves. And then we, together, we can rule this place.
Well, that would fulfill my debt completely now, wouldn't it?
This,
I will think about it. I will think about how honorable your motivation is, and how likely you are to honor it. Will be, and he jangles the chain, in touch, dear sister.
very well.
Now run along. I do believe there was someone else that wanted to see you in this place.
I can't wait to meet them. And I will I will swallow again, straighten myself up, yank the chain of loyalty, and say, let's go.
Oh,
Heh!
You move through this grey and foggy form of shade murk. There are some points of light that you see, some strange occurrences. Chained crystals. You've never seen these things in Shademark proper, but they are here. They are more solid somehow than even the ground is. And as you approach a raised platform in the distance, you can see a lady standing there, her hair cropped short. Either she has horns or this is some sort of crown that she's wearing. You aren't entirely sure how natural it all is. She's wearing somewhat raven-like outfit as she stands on the raised zone, surrounded by spirits, some of them bound to her, some of them with chains running off into the distance. Arrival! Arrival! There is an arrival! Oh, it brings a dinosaur, a dinosaur does. Welcome! Are you planning on staying long? Staying long?
Just passing by.
Passing by, die by.
Do I recognize any of these figures? Or?
A number of them are
Well, not this, but like this And this.
This appears to be like an elvish being.
Right.
It wears some sort of armor. It has a sword at its side and a short bow, like lying within reach. It's confident, smirking. It is every inch the bodyguard that you would expect someone of slightly higher standing to bring with them to a dangerous place. As for the crowned elf, she bears, you would say, a passing resemblance to your mother.
All right.
Some family similarities that you are used to, like when you look into the mirror.
But
There
is my mother dead?
No.
No, right? Okay. Okay, very well. Okay.
Elves live for a long time.
Yeah,
and also
absolutely,
Ravnica live
sure.
for even longer.
Okay, very well. So she's just like also on the ethereal plane.
Yes, and she is there physically, like you are.
All right.
The
Mother.
spirits around you seem to be more chained, and she looks at you and goes like, "No, no, no, close, no, close, no, no, not mother, mother.
Aunt?
You might call me ancestor, ancestor."
I see. Then I do not have the pleasure of knowing you. I am Iskr.
Kren?
Iskren, yes.
How strange. I was here to see Ishtra.
Well,
Are you his second? Are you the
I miss only.
unfortunate, circumstantial second?
I am the only one.
Well.
Can I
Then
assist you in any way?
Oh. I am certain you can.
Tell me that.
Tell me. Iskren. For that is your name? What do you seek to aspire, Ire?
I am going to take control of the Ords of Chapter of the Shade Mark. And nothing, alive or dead, will stand in my way.
You see. Were you your brother, other? Your destiny might have unfolded that way, eh? But you are not him. So I'll make you this bargain. I can make your brother disappear. Yeah. Forever. In exchange, change. I need you to profane an altar in the city of Shademerg.
You are my ancestor, and if I can assist you in some way, I don't see why I would not. The payment I require has nothing to do with my brother. I am about to take control of the Orzhov. If you and your bound servants would assist me in this endeavor, I will do as you request.
You see. You and your group have done my mistress a great favor. And I see no reason to stand in your way, my offspring.
Very well then.
All the aid I can give you is yours. So. Furthermore, you will find your heritage to become more apparent. And she motions beyond her. Leave, Eve, and claim what you wish to. Farewell,
I shall
Yes.
contact you soon.
Kren.
And once
And
again,
as-
I lift my head. Let's go!
As you move beyond her and you lift your head and you will, little teeth, fucking no more interruptions, man. Just
Come on,
go.
little T.
You feel your mask is pushed up a little by something just about there.
They were not decoration.
This is going to be fine. This is going to be fine. This is going to be
Soft,
completely fine.
sharp points that stick out.
Yes. This is just my willpower that can just not be contained inside my brain. Let's go.
Let's hope so.
Iskren was a tiefling all along.
Oh well.
Iskren, can ghosts sweat?
It seems we have a new Minotaur in our party.
My brother from another mother.
Pretty soon, party name, the Horny Bastards.
I'm gonna suggest this to the Annabelle Lodge.
So, we come to the people that are at the Wicker Goat still, being Xantaros and Tario. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry that the rest took so long already.
Yeah,
But
so
hey,
we've
split
got
the fucking party,
we've got this background stories that lead to. So how was your day? I think I got this. Okay, so I'm not sure what the last line we ended with. We were talking about with the voice of the Black Brotherhood, but I'm not sure what the last thing was. We said to each
You
other.
were speaking with Sharu, the translator for the Iron Brotherhood.
Mhm.
Iron was there. She was slamming back some beers. Sharu had explicitly stated that he would be sending the bill to the Boris Legion after you pointed out that the bill should not be coming to you, but should go to the Boris Legion. And yeah, this gang of mercenaries apparently fits quite well into the Wicker Goat's atmosphere. There was not really a talking point that you had left open.
Okay,
pick
I do know that I gave some kefir to the bartender or
Yep.
to the owner. I'm not sure who was behind the bar, but whatever.
Schenker was quite happy that you was could.
I know I've got it somewhere in my stuff, but whatever. We know what we're talking about.
I'll just open my notes for a second and I'll be completely back on track with the actual owner per inn.
I think it's on my paper notes. The owner of the wicker goat.
I know what we still have to do, though.
Murder?
Most
Possi-
foul.
Possibly.
It's Kurit. Prince Kurit is the owner of the Wicker Goat.
No,
Dr.
Iskren asked us a question. To assemble the band of mercenaries as much as we are able to in front of the cathedral.
Mhm.
Well, in front of the old temple, if I
Yes.
recall correctly.
Yeah, that was it. That was the eventual goal, but I wasn't sure where we got to.
You had
Hence my
gotten to
question.
making introductions.
Yeah, I do seem to remember that the translator was a bit miffed that we could speak Ilgrotten.
They surprised Maul and quite certain that he didn't like that, like compensation wise. At which point, as you are regathering your thoughts and you're focusing on Iskren being a thing, Sorval arrives. Sorval, with his wings out, arrives.
So it's like a homing pigeon.
Boom! Into the Boros bar.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Just-
into the room.
And you just
Just
hear a lot of people put down their beer, facepalm, take their beer, drink their beer, put down their beer,
Face palm again.
facepalm, and go like, yeah, normal day.
I forgot to mention in the recap. I really like the blunt force trauma of face palming.
yeah. Soval just doesn't even look around. He just goes straight to the bar. It's like, beer me.
A beer is brought, a beer is drunk.
Yeah. And then I'll take a second beer, and then I'll look around if I recognize people here, especially Dario and Pixie.
The biggest people in the room.
Yeah. I
You can, you
think.
can, you can spot your friends. They are currently talking to people that you know from Ilgrotha that you hired to come here.
I'll just fly to them.
Dario waves the big ass bird over.
Yes, bird.
Just shaking my head a little bit, and I say, Sorval, when I mentioned like 5 minutes ago that you had to angel it up, I didn't mean now.
Uh,
Dario
it
looks
was
at
very important that I came here. I
Dario,
realized that we should not have split up like this.
Dario looks at Sorval, looks behind Sorval, looks back at Sorval. Sorval, no wings indoors.
Uh,
We talked about
I
it.
just fold them up and they stay out.
Yes,
It's just that they're not white.
You
keep
can
them
you can
out.
hear the
Angel up.
murmurs going around the bar. Like Sorval's an angel. Why does he have wings? He didn't used to have wings, did he? He might have. Let's consult. I got this book about Sorval.
GM,
I,
GM question: How many people did he slap with his wings while walking over? Because I assume the bar is
Just
pretty.
a
flew over.
few. The thing is, angels are held in quite high regard, so people will automatically make way for them because
Oh no!
death is not fun. Um, this appears to have raised sort of a standing in the eyes of the people in the bar as well.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
they appear to be giving him the same kind of deference that they would be giving Amias.
That I would be giving Amias or the
They would. You have
okay,
seen
okay.
Amias go into the bar and not be disturbed by anyone. And that's kind of like what is going on here. People
All
are
right,
just
right,
going like, we'll facepalm, we'll drink, but we're not going to do fuck all about this guy. He
right.
got wings, man. He got
I will
wings.
I will turn towards the rest of them like, but wait, beers for everybody. Let it be known that I'm back and I've come to make sure that all the enemies are defeated.
And you see Iron lean over to Sharu and go, what is he saying? And Sharu
Uh-huh.
takes out a book. He goes, he's saying, beers for everyone, and the enemy shall be smitten with our alcoholic rage, whatever alcoholic might be. I am unsure.
Seems about
Tario,
right.
Tario butts in, close enough.
And Iron looks at you like this towering woman that actually maintains eyesight with you and goes, so what was he saying?
He's saying beer up, he's paying.
I like him. He's a good bird.
That doesn't. She was human, right?
Yep,
But don't,
probably.
don't they know each other because sort of all brokered the deal, or was it with the
No.
spokesperson at the time?
You broke the deal with spokesperson, not with our own herself.
Okay. So Sorval, since you're here,
Yes.
you did catch what we were here to do.
What language are you speaking, Taurio?
I'm talking in Olgraton to keep it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just answer in the same language. Yes, we were here for the Iron Brotherhood, right?
Yeah. So Iskun thinks there might be some issues going on at the church in
Of
a
course it
few
is.
moments. So patrol nearby might be healthy for the rest of the
Oh,
party.
are we going out after drinks?
Well, we can finish this, go out, and then finish
For
another.
a moment there, I was a little worried that it would be quite dull in this place, but you seem to know how to make a party happen.
Things are about to get more and more interesting. Maybe too interesting, so drink up all you can.
So she whistles to the rest of her crew, and I can't do that, but imagine that I just did.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Epic whistle.
and you can see like all the guys are just like taking out weapons.
They're
A
all, they're all,
couple of them are buckling up armor. A number of
are,
them have like braces and greaves that they're putting on. There's interesting assortments of weapons being taken out. This is not uniform at all. These guys are very much militia gone professional sort of thing.
they're mercenary, pay for your own stuff.
Okay, can I do
Wait,
it?
wait. Are there are still Boros legions sitting in the bar as well, right?
Uh, on a glance, 120 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are nearby and look like decent? Are there people that I recognize as in from my previous visits?
Yeah, there's some, but they are currently off duty.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Um.
don't take kindly to overtime.
You,
Wait. Dario has something for that. It looks at the nearest tables like, are there like how much are the Iron Brotherhood in a complement right here numbers.
Currently not too drunk to stand 40.
All right.
There's 10 that you would rather not take.
So are there 10 to 20 Boros Legionnaires nearby that look decent enough for a
Yeah,
scrap? Okay,
there's a
so
bunch
I,
of them.
I look at the nearest 10. I hope that I recognize a few and I say like, for a few bags of kefir, guys, can you do some overtime? We need a patrol, and having some legionnaires there might help with um, panicking people. This I do not say in Olgrotten.
This is just like, there is this gaze that goes back to you like, dude, seriously. We've been working our ass off all day, and all you're proffering is just some kefir.
I'm offering some of my own stash of kefir, as in multiple bags of kefir.
Yeah, but
I'll
there's
give you
multiple people there.
I'll give you food and beer for the entire evening.
Yeah, my offer of kefir is enough to get drunk for the entire evening. I mean, I'm offering a few bags of kefir. That's something that will get you wasted.
Yeah, but it's like 10 people, so a few bags of kefir would have to be shared by those people. Anyway, roll
I'll
me a
chime in.
persuasion check with advantage because Zantrot is helping you.
What do I have to roll?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Hey, I have advantage on this. Cool.
That's what I
Eh,
said.
You have advantage.
no,
Ah,
I've
I'll
not.
lower the target number.
we call this one a fill.
Yeah, I throw in like five skins of kefir or something like that. That's for like 10 people.
That sounds like very even 16ish. Um, yeah, you get a group of like 20 legionnaires that are going like, well, it's Taurio, might as well. Otherwise, Big Croc might bite us. Oh, we're getting alcohol for this. Yeah,
Guys, this Croc's cooking is legendary. It's almost as good as my kefir.
which is also dairy.
Oh.
As Soval is here, it's like I can do better.
Throws in armor for everyone.
He looks around and he yells, "Burst Legionnaires! Free drinks and food for the next week if you come with us."
The entire Boros Legion is going to the Arts of Church.
There is some trouble at the church. We can easily do that all at return for drinks and merriment.
Okay, I will let you also roll a persuasion check.
Natural one. Natural one.
Yeah,
Oh,
going like a little
And then you
inconspicuous
get
is
to
not going
roll
to
me
happen.
1d100.
Okay.
That's the amount of people we're getting.
Yes.
Oh, this is great.
As you stand there and you raise up your sword and you let it blaze with its righteous fire and your wings reflect this, you can hear your voice carry slightly louder than it normally should. And there is this radiance that comes off of you. And in front of you appear like these hunks of meat and these chests of gold coins and like all sorts of mannerment that would make people slightly more excited about joining you. And this man saunters in. He's rough looking, brown hair, and he goes, "Oh, hey, Sorval. I heard you could use some allies. Um, the name's Evril. I've done a couple of things around here. You can pass this out amongst your Legionnaire friends. You were off to help someone at the. He's like poking some muscle in his neck. Some guy at the old temple, right?
Yes, yes.
Sounds like a good cause. Go, guys. Take some of the coin with you as you go. The food will be here. I'm pretty sure that the landlord will be more than happy to just store it for you. Um, Make sure to do the thing, make the get go, and yeah, have a good time. Also, if you see a rotworm that looks particularly vile, be sure to report it back to me. There is one that I'm missing from my collection.
GM, do I recognize this person? I look at Sorval.
Actually, do I recognize this person?
Roll me a history check.
Because I'm so good with that. Nope.
Then odds are you don't recognize this person.
I will just like look at him for a moment, like, thank you very much. I will be sure to look out for that.
And as you look closer, this is not a man. It's a tomboy. It's a woman in armor.
Wait, what?
Dario
Okay.
And
does.
on the armor, emblazoned is a symbol of Sera.
Oh,
Yeah, Dario doesn't look closely enough for that. I mean, humans. Who gives a shit?
It's not like Loxodon, where you have to pay attention.
oh.
Does it have one or two trunks?
Mm-hmm. So you guys are gathering up and going to the temple?
Yep.
How many are coming now in total?
Oh, yes.
Because
Everyone.
how many are coming?
There's a group of 200 people leaving the establishment.
See, Iskun, this is how you roll.
Ding, ding dong.
What?
So you guys start making your way with your throng of people. There's
I
some encounters with lizardmen along the way. We're just gonna skip those. There is murder in the streets.
My, my trowel will stay on the shoulder of Xantaro.
Uh,
I
Hot
I'll try to get them more or less information, like mixing the legionnaires that they together with the Black Legion. Get them more or
what's
less
this Black
in
Legion thing, though? The
yeah,
Iron
Black,
Brotherhood.
yeah, whatever, Black Legion. Boros Legion, Iron Brotherhood sounds like I don't know, some guys in a dank dungeon playing Dungeons and Dragons or something like that.
In a dank dungeon, even. That's the best.
Okay.
Okay,
Still,
so Iskren, you will arrive first. You will arrive before this throng of murder hobos does.
Before the Legion, actual Legion.
All right, so I will enter the temple, still ethereally, going through walls until I reach the place where I saw Welgar. And let's say a few before, as I cross the first wall, that it will show me this room, and I see Welgar. I will send, still in the ethereal plane, I will cast a sending spell to Xantarot.
Oh,
And I will ask Xantarot, how far away are you and how many men do you bring? And Xantarot can reply to me with 25 words.
So, DM, am I in front of the old temple now?
I think you're about a half an hour, 3/4 away. Because you were convincing an entire bar to join you first. That takes a little bit of time. And Iskren had a wonderful adventure in the ethereal plane. Vulta has been bored out of his fucking mind. He's analyzed everything that was to analyze. He knows the wood grains in these benches and where the splinters are, and he doesn't like them.
GM, is he penniless?
He's actually taken, with his survival check, to inconspicuously refueling his funds. And the guards don't notice it because Vulta is suspiciously sneaky.
So,
How much is your stealth modifier?
Who'd have thunk it?
moment.
But it's
Stealth
good.
modifier.
First
Ik heb nu 15.
Plus 15.
Nee, plus 5, sorry.
Oh, okay. So basically, you always roll at least 15 if you're trying to steal shit.
Yep.
Guards are going, yeah, whatever.
It's like that little coin with so...
With a string attached to it.
string attached. Ah.
One goes in, two come out. Angry ghosts.
I call this the yo-yo.
But first, I heard you say ascending spell, so I was like, I saw Big C going. "Ah!"
also, there was a 5% chance it wouldn't work, but okay, I rolled a 17. So yeah, what's the answer from Xantarot?
So the answer will
I
be
like how you roll a d20 for a percentage roll.
Yeah, like, if it's 1, it's fail. Natural 1, fail.
30 minutes,
Okay.
and we have a lot. I'm not counting them.
Very well.
Just a lot.
All right.
Like meanwhile, in the background, tia ya, tia ya, tia ya, ho!
There will be no reply to this.
Legion marching sounds.
Okay, then I guess I will wait. Yeah, 15 minutes still here, Ethereal. Like, I need to be sure that they are.
This place has also quite a lot of spirit activity.
I can imagine. Actually, are they communicative? If they're not, I would like to speak with them.
They're not the most communicative, but you can actually engage with them. They tend to be speaking in terms of
Okay, so they're not really intelligent.
labor. The guard cannot let intruders in.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, if I hear such thing, I will definitely say, you know me. I am no intruder. I am an
You are
Orzhov.
Orzhov.
Yes, I am. And I am here to relieve those of you that are the bravest from your depths.
You actually see an ancient looking spirit. Like the clothes are hilariously dated. And it moves up to you and it goes, has the time come?
The time has come. The time for change. And for some of us to break their chains.
My chain, Orzhov. I have served since the fall of the Nephilim. I withstood the banishment that happened. I am the oldest of the Guardians. I tire in my timeless existence.
Then clearly you are deserving. Today is the day that you perform your final task and you finally earn your rest.
Break my chain.
Do this one last thing for me and your chains will be broken.
What?
So in the ethereal plane, 60 feet, I can see and perceive the real world, and I will point at Welgar, and I will say, that man will either be my servant or my enemy. If he is my enemy, take his soul. Or just kill him. Whatever it is that you do.
Cannot
No,
do
I mean, kill.
that.
Just kill.
I cannot do that. He is the sworn leader of this temple.
He very soon will not be
Him
anymore.
is bound intrinsically the seal that keeps the Nephilim at bay.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Your master's touch lingers on the bright hand. Would you sacrifice your hand to take his and become the new seal? Is that what you aspire, or so?
Did you say will you sacrifice your hand?
Yes.
You either speak in riddles or in a too precise way. Do I really need to give up my hand? Or what is it that you mean?
Silently, the spirit draws this wicked-looking blade and holds it aloft. Make your choice.
Is it have these nifty inventions?
Power
Prosthetics?
is what I seek. And if in order to hold the word I must lose a hand, then so be it. And I will offer my left hand.
Henceforth, it will be known as Lefty.
I
So you
guess.
take 16 points of damage as he
Ugh.
straight up like slashes through your arm, severing your left hand. Or which hand were you proffering?
Left hand.
Yeah. Severing your left hand just halfway through your to the elbow. The pain is unpleasant, excruciating.
Luke Skywalker style.
No! I will cauterize the wound with a spell.
Now you may proceed. If the bright hand would not serve you, you can take the seal from him.
It's a stopgap measure.
Right, but where is the bright hand? Or
The bright hand, literally, Welgar lost part of his arm in a struggle with a rotworm,
all right.
and ever since he returned and took on stewardship of the temple, he actually has this glowing white sort of hand,
But is it like
phantom hand,
which is
extension of his arm.
essentially okay? It's not like a fake hand. It's just like a
No,
magical
it's
thing.
it's an energy sort
It's
of
an
thing.
energy thing. I have a name on my lips that I want to say about this, but it just doesn't come. It reminds
Say
me
it.
of a priest of a boar god or something. But
Who
okay.
knows?
Who knows?
Not even going near Fenner at all.
Voila.
So,
Okay. Yeah. All right. So perfect. That's it. One more sacrifice because why not? So, and then when I feel that those 15 minutes have passed, I will appear with little T just here.
you cause moderate damage to the surroundings. I can't do that on this map, but
No, of course.
just imagine there might be some damage where a fucking Tyrannosaurus appears in the middle of a church.
Dramatic entrance achieved.
You see a lot of the guards turn, like, angling their weapons, like, the moment that they spy you. They see others of color, so they're a little doubtful. And
Do I see Vulta?
I'm not surprised, Lizard. Like,
Volta, roll me a perception check. And Iskren. also roll me a
Okay,
perception
sorry.
check.
Sorry. Up. Wow, I don't see Vulta. Okay, I will
No,
just trust.
curse has been lifted.
I will just trust that he did
are
what I thought.
you are somewhat disoriented by your passage back into color and into life and scent and the sensation of touch and all those very lively things. There's a moment of panic as your chain has disappeared. And it takes you just a little while to notice that you're trying to grab for the chain with your left hand, which was just really stupid to do. Um, and you regain your composure, but you don't spot Fulta anywhere around. Fulta, Iskren is in deep trouble. There's a wound, there is blood. They appear to be completely out of it, disoriented. Like, it's good thing they're on little T because this could be very tricky otherwise.
These are like benches, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are pew benches and prayer benches.
Yeah. You see me dropping off the bench here
Oh, what?
into the hallway. A little bit crowded. Drawing a weapon just to make sure if anything moves towards Iskren to shoot it.
Okay. Okay.
Like guard on my guard.
So you roll off the bench and draw your weapon.
Well, I mean, don't attract attention yet, man. Wait.
Right? No, I roll. Can I roll off the bench and act surprised? Like, what the fuck is this giant lizard doing in the church?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Larger U's are always bad.
Yep.
You can also roll off the bench and go
So
into stealth.
as me and Little T appear, Little T will let out a roar, and and I will look down at Welgar, and I will say, I will point my one good arm. I will say, Welgar.
Is he here?
That's the guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks up at you and he goes, Iskren.
You have performed admirably during my absence. But this is the moment when you are relieved of your duties. Many lies have been spread about me and mine, and I am here today to bring back truth, justice, and the Shademark dream. Step aside and relinquish your duties to me. Think very carefully about your next words and your next actions. 200 warriors wait for me outside of this temple.
A bit more.
I just say the number.
You can roll either an intimidation or a persuasion check for that. You would have advantage on the intimidation check.
Well, since this clearly looks like a threat, so I guess I will go intimidation. And let's
Do you point with your left hand or your right hand?
my right hand.
That's the only hand that they had that could point.
Yeah, but
That's
still
60.
intimidating if you point a bloody stump.
So if I use lucky, do I reroll everything?
Yes, you re-roll the full die roll.
I will use lucky. Why not? Let's do this. Pa. An 18. That's fine.
Sadly enough,
Oh, well.
Welgar
He's not impressed.
Right.
He's not impressed.
Iskren. I am disappointed in you. First, you turned traitor to the Orzov. Then you tried to take over with an armed insurrection.
You are wrong twice, Welgar. First, I am not a traitor. And second, I'm not trying to take
And
the
he
power.
casts Ray of Sickness at you.
Okay.
Can I shoot now?
To the 8 points.
22 hits.
22 hits, yes. Uh, 35. Okay. And a Constitution save.
You do that with a disadvantage, your Constitution save.
With disadvantage? 24.
Nice. So he
Wow.
gestures and he utters the words of the Ray of Sickness spell, and this blast of venomous energy bites into your skin.
Okay, then that seals your fate. Little T! Eat it!
Then shall we roll the initiatives?
Oh no! Don't you have advantage on that attack
Geen idee.
because he's unaware of you?
Oh yeah. But he's combat ready, so he's not caught flat-footed. Oh boy.
Do we have to roll initiative as well? Right.
We're still a while away, I think. So
Oh, I say that we'll enter when they will be there, right?
Okay. Yeah, from the outside, do we see people running out screaming?
And then the roar of little T in this cathedral-like thing.
Like, if you guys waited for it, you can join next turn.
Okay.
okay.
We have so many things popped open now.
I do organize the people outside. Like I keep the Boros Legion outside, like setting up a perimeter, and I take the Iron Brotherhood inside.
They will probably be busy doing cinematic battles with whatever else Guardians are in there. So I will be next turn. You guys will be able to enter the zone where Iskrin is in.
Hmm.
But like this turn, it will just be
Yeah,
Filter against the world.
I
Right.
just make sure that there's a chain of command, so it doesn't devolve into chaos.
Meanwhile, you see Xantaroth. But why? Why not devolve into chaos?
I just point Sandrot in the general direction. I say I'll catch up.
Alrighty, everybody rolled.
I'm not in the picture yet, am I? So
No.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Yeah,
Our
I'll
tokens are not there.
Yeah. So we'll wait till next turn to roll.
I'm probably
see
going
that
to be
I
one of the list anyway. So
I'm going to keep the rest of the party in suspense.
go. Alrighty. So we start off with, shockingly enough, Wilta.
So my hand crossbow is cocked, I believe.
You are
Um,
definitely cocking.
yep. I will take out my heavy crossbow.
I have
And
cocked my hand crossbow. Take out the heavy crossbow.
no. It's cocked like it's backfired or something because I
You natural wind.
Oh, you natural one somewhere along.
yep
Oh, you natural one somewhere along the way.
yep
Roll me a d3. On a 3, Iskrin has a problem.
ja, maar ik heb wel 12 hè. Maar
Let's
Okay.
roll.
You have a natural one, doesn't care.
roll slash D3.
/R spatie D3.
Wacht. R.
Forward /R. Dus de slash op een numpad. /R
But
spatie
I give
D3.
you an advantage. I picked the high number instead of the low number.
Het is dat.
Because you don't want to shoot Iskrin.
Nee, ik ken het niet.
/R
Just roll a
spatie
d6.
1D3.
Just roll.
Like so. Don't roll this. /R.
Ik denk even dat dat Wilta was.
Nee, nee.
Nee, ik ken. Allee.
Here.
Ja, maar
Like he did without the point. Look at Sorbal, what he wrote, just
Just copy it without a point.
without the dot.
Voilà. En het hoeft zelfs geen rol te zijn, en /R al voldoende is.
Ja.
I do think you need to put a 1 before the D.
You don't have to.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't.
Okay.
Come on, Phil, you can do it. You're a teacher. You can learn as well, right?
Or just roll a d6, come on. 5, 6. Okay.
Voilà.
Hey, let's go.
There we go. You shot your own foot.
No, roll damage.
Gewoon dit, waar is het dan damage in? Wacht hè.
It's both. It's on top the damage. Huh?
Basically,
29.
You already,
You already rolled
you
it.
already rolled it.
Wacht. Ik kan gewoon even en dan. Waar zit hem hier? Allee. Dan kan ik er niet op klikken.
Yeah, but you already rolled the damage.
Yeah.
Voilà.
so basically, you shoot, and you miss because you're very tense. And finally, like after sitting here for fucking ages, you get to shoot something. You go, and slightly premature shooting, but you take out the guard that is standing near to
Oh, fuck.
the outlaw. Just straight up headshot him like there's brains on the floor. You're gonna.
Nee.
Nice.
Eep.
Going to
Oh.
stealth.
And that's your second attack, or
No, that was my attack before the battle. They were attacking Iskren, so I should yeah.
yeah? So you shot a guard.
Yeah.
Blam! I mean, he was looking at me strangely. So what are you doing?
Well, ray of sickness, so I'm going to shoot him. He's not occupied, right?
He's currently not occupied now,
Okay, so I'm going to
so you don't have advantage on this attack roll.
no, but I can't use sneak also, or
Unless you aim.
That is indeed what not having good aim. That's an option.
heavy
You can.
curveball.
Oof. Okay. 13 piercing damage.
And I run towards this pillar over here. And as a bonus action, I will try to go into stealth.
Righty. You can actually just go into stealth as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm running across behind the pillar, and I will try to go into stealth.
Okay. Then it is the vampire spawn. It will rush in, and it is going to make 2 attacks on Iskren.
But I'm
Going.
I'm like 45 feet up, 15 feet up. On
Yeah, but I think she can clamber onto a
Okay.
little T
Sure.
without too much trouble. It's just that little tease once again.
Remember, you still have that ward.
Yeah. Thanks.
Did we have that word as well?
Can only cast at once.
So she's
Only
going to claw.
Who needs it
That's a
anyways?
20. That misses.
Where is your glory,
Bite.
Tario?
That's it.
I gave up my Merkfish dude.
Oh, the bite is not with advantage, so
Yeah.
it's
So
4 plus 7.
11.
So 11.
Yes. Okay.
And that reduces your
By 7.
maximum hit points by 7.
Yep.
Ah, vampires, why are you so evil? Welgar. Welgar.
Is this the point where I admit that my Magic or Zovian deck is my favorite deck at the moment? I don't like it when people play it against me, though.
Gods, I have too many pop-ups open, so I can't actually access his character sheet, so I have to close everything. And
Yeah, well, if you click on
She-
his token and you do shift double click, it
I
automatically.
did,
Okay.
but Roll20 basically went.
Okay. Then yeah. Then yeah.
Don't you just love Roll20 on a Saturday?
But GM, be specific. Which gods?
The oh god of hangovers. I'm
That fucker.
currently suspicious of. Oh, come on, Roll20. Stop being a cunt.
Nope, never.
Never.
Roll
The
20
lag
is this.
The lag is real. Holy fuck.
Roll 20 is disinclined to acquiesce your request.
Okay, so we're back. That's always good.
Yay, we have a GM for this session.
There are enough GMs who can take over if needed.
There may be a lot of GMs, but this one is ours.
True.
Okay, so he'll cast spiritual weapon at Iskrim.
That's it.
I was expecting something mundane like Eldritch Blast or something stupid.
Was expecting disintegrate.
So that's 16 damage.
Yep.
I was expecting something like Power Word Kill or something.
doesn't work on demons and angels. Iskin, aren't you glad your ancestry is popping out?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's all he's going to be doing. That's a bonus action, then it's an action to make the attack, right?
No, it's a bonus action to do both things. I mean,
Oh.
you still have an action if it's not a spell.
Okay. Then he'll told it at you.
Yeah. Wisdom, I suppose.
Bong.
60.
Yep, that's a save.
All right.
You are very intimately familiar with
Yes, with this procedure. Yes.
I've heard this ring before.
So the soldier rushes in and he tries to shield, actually interposing himself between the massive dinosaur and his charge. Poor soldier, he's going to die. And he'll take the dodge action. He's just
Defense,
going, "What the
defense."
fuck, don't kill me. Next up are the knights who will rush in. Go, and then it's Iskren's turn.
Okay. So what I will do is
Sit in a corner and cry a little bit.
yeah, not so good. I will cast a compulsion spell. Let's start with this. So, everyone within 30 feet of me, I choose everyone, including little T, has to make a wisdom saving throw, or until the end of until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action to do some to make them move somewhere else. The save is 19, so 18 fails.
Oh.
That also fails. Welker also fails.
Dang.
wow.
Weber spawn
Wait, I will also
also fails.
roll for my good friend. Oh, little T saves.
Oh, that's just wow.
It's
The
still
T-Rex that can.
That's fine.
The noble fails.
It's a willful lizard, isn't he?
Well, he obeys Iskren, so
Biomancer saves.
Okay.
And one goblin. Yeah, the goblin is just gonna auto fail. Let's not kid ourselves here.
it's a goblin.
Okay, since I
Right,
cast
fails.
a
Okay.
spell on little T using a spell slot, he will make a free attack. Can he bite the vampire?
It's a little tricky, but little T can do that.
Can do
yes.
that? Okay, so he will bite the vampire.
He is the T-Rex that can, after all.
That's a definite hit.
27 points of damage. And he is inside his he's grappled, right? Because he's inside his mouth.
Oh,
so...
nice. It's on 30, on 69 HP now.
Okay, so please, can you put the guy here in front of little T, because he's grappling him, yeah, and it's inside his mouth. Then, as a bonus action, Until spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turn to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each target must use as much of its movement to move in that direction on his next turn. Okay, so as a bonus action, I want everybody to move to the left.
Okay.
Okay?
To the left.
Everyone to the left, to the left. All right? All right. And that was my action and my bonus action. Then it's Little T. Little T will move next to Welgar with the vampire in its mouth.
Like,
And we
feel sorry for that bench.
okay.
no.
I am still on top of Little T. Yes. And then he will bite the vampire because I cannot bite anyone else since he is inside my mouth. But he's restrained, so I will bite it with advantage.
It's grappled. It's the same. Okay. 18. 20, 28.
28, yeah. So that's
Why
another
not?
41 points of damage.
Ooh.
And he will tail
What?
Welgar.
I attack with my dinosaur.
I'm a class 27 for 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And that completes our turn.
And that means Welgar makes a Constitution saving throw to keep the spiritual weapon up.
Spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Less shit to roll for me. Can you roll me a
So this guy, did he
Charisma
fail?
check? Nope.
It
He was the only one that
He
didn't
was the only
fail.
one. Okay, so I
Can you
roll
roll me a charisma check?
you mean save or?
Nope, just charisma check.
Oh, okay.
Straight charisma.
Sure.
15 is what we want.
19.
Excellent. He will. He will go here. And he seems to be muttering under his breath.
Oh, nomine padre.
This one goes 1, 2, 3. And she will. Eldritch Blast.
Boom.
Oof.
Oof.
3.
Bang.
Wow.
She bangs. She bangs.
Gem, slow the fuck down.
1, 2.
Uh,
Wow,
and proceeds to roll shit.
those are
Like so. Damn.
absolute shit rolls.
Was she attacking Welgar or me?
She was attacking one of the guards.
I want to go. Okay, very well. Go for it, girl.
And she moves
You are on our side.
towards Little T.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be Volta's turn, which means that the rest of the party arrives.
So if you put us on the map, we can roll.
Yeah, if I hadn't refreshed this, I would have put you on the map already.
yeah.
Motherfucker!
I did no such thing to my mother. It's not in my bio. we light up the room.
So as you guys are running into the
Oh,
the
come
temple,
on.
you see like the guards are moving in towards you. Your guys, the Iron Brotherhood, are like engaging immediately with the guards. They're pushing them back towards the walls. There is a lot of furiosity that goes down. And you book it through. You see like Iskren starting to attack the main priest of the building. You see like this crazy thiefling lady that is throwing eldritch blasts at a guard. There is a lot of things going on.
By the way, do I recognize the tiefling lady?
Yes, it's the one that you sent through.
Yes, she arrived. Nice.
Oh, proficiency bonus time, so this goes up. Amazing.
Yes.
I can do 5 now.
Forza
So,
Volta.
Volta.
Kill stuff.
I move towards here.
We roll multiples of 1.
Yeah, I will take out my hand crossbow and aim at the most dangerous target.
Volta.
Yes, Volta. He seems
King.
occupied. He seems occupied, so I'm going to shoot him in his back. My signature move.
Accidentally kills Isker.
I think you reserve that for your friends.
44. Bye, go for it.
Johan, toch.
Yeah, I point towards the
Body
guard.
just like flinches involuntarily as the arrow the quarrel protrudes through the chest. He looks exceedingly injured, on the
Yeah.
verge of collapse.
Go for it.
And I'm going to shoot again.
As he deserves.
Wacht, hier.
Oh well.
16 misses.
Can I still use, because I hit him, can I still use my phantom
Yes.
thing on this one?
On the guard, okay.
Ja. Wacht, hè. De helft van mijn dingen, dat zijn er 3. 3 D's. 13 damage.
He's also at death's door now. Very much a close encounter of the lizardian kind. That was your turn?
Yep. And now we wait at Sorval.
The vampire spawn will attack the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, with disadvantage. Because she's restrained.
That's it. So claw
I thought grappling only
That-
crippled your movement.
Yeah, that's a hit.
and bite.
But he's restrained as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
6 points.
I'm glad little T is on our side.
Okay, so it claws at Little T. It'll attempt to grapple Little T.
Instead of doing damage. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't need to. We are already grappled together, so.
So she
6
just
damage is just pitiful, so she's gonna be like at least saving that bit. Like, yeah, I can do you cannot escape me.
so she embraces the lower jaw.
Big Z.
Big Z's in a pickle because it doesn't seem like he is necessary.
Kill stuff, Big Z. Kill stuff.
Not the innocent bystanders.
Oh wait,
No.
I move extra because I'm next to Sorval, right?
Yep.
Yes.
How
I'm
much?
That's 10 extra feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Can you put
Oh.
Sorval in the middle?
I really have to.
Sure.
As
You
in
probably
tactics.
came in like that. Yeah, 10 feet.
In 10 extra
Charlie's
feet.
Angels all over again.
10 extra feet.
That's 2 squares.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So
Now I can Goring Rush the big honcho instead of the shield.
I
Yeah,
use my bonus action to rage, and because I start at 50 movements, 50 speed this turn, I move up to here, and then I use my movement to
Oh.
And I move up to this guy.
Okay, so there are going to be attacks of opportunity specifically from this prick.
Also,
Which brick?
so can you still attack Xantarot?
Sure.
Can you still attack?
Yes.
Ah, you can still attack? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can you attack from here instead of where you are?
I can
No,
attack
no,
from
no.
here, no problem.
No, because otherwise I can't attack the big honcho.
You're not able to get to the big honcho, I think.
You
Yes,
see
with,
The
me?
with,
Gaucho
with,
is
with,
Yeah, well, I mean-
literally almost on his knees.
Ah,
He's
okay.
like at survival HP.
You see me just getting out, ready to Ghostbuster him.
I'm raging. And I will. Am I going to do this? I'm going to use one of my attacks and grapple him and pick him up. So that is a contested attack. His athletics or acrobatics versus mine, and I have advantage on mine.
Hey, you have him.
I pick him up and then I will run my sword through him. Recklessly.
Chance.
For 15 damage.
Yeah, you pick him up and you
I tried to claim his soul.
Hey,
do.
yes.
You hold your hand out. You see like the swirling energy of this old priest, and it becomes like this small trinket in your hand, almost like an Ors of Sun. Meanwhile, the hand, it just hangs there in the air, and it just like onto Iskrin's arm. And Iskrin, you hear, release me now, Orsov.
Debt is a sin, and I shall not be found wanting. You are released.
And nobody else hears this, but to you, this sounds like like a porcelain cup that's being crumpled.
Iskrin, just to make sure it was a sound of the ghost, right? Because otherwise you might have released the Nephilim.
Who knows?
Tomato, tomato. Huh?
That is it.
The Xantarot Vulta. The rest is slightly too far off to actually notice it. For a moment there, you see like this ancient warrior in full regalia that just like grasps his sword and puts it down into the earth and vanishes.
Does the sword stay behind, or?
Nope.
Ah,
And who's disappearing? This guy?
A ghost appears
Something
and
that
vanishes.
appears and vanishes after thrusting his sword into the ground.
Okay.
All right.
So that ends your turn, Xantarot?
Well, after I run my sword right through him, I just look at Iskrin and say, "This was the guy."
That was a guy.
I just keep a hold of him on my sword and just turn around and look at the guard next to me,
Yeah.
just with the look of, don't.
Are the others still belligerent or?
This happens in like 6 seconds.
Ah, okay.
so-
Well, just to then go ahead.
Do you want to roll an intimidation check for this one?
No, I
With
just want to.
advantage, Xantarot?
I could, yes.
Go right ahead.
Intimidation. Oh, I have +5.
nice.
Yeah, the guard just goes,
Fuck no. I'm not being paid enough.
New management, eh?
Why do you only have +5? I have +6 on intimidation.
Sorval.
I only have a +1.
I
God
I have
damn
a
it.
+10 to it, so DM, one question. Would the wings have popped away during the coming to here,
Yeah,
or
it's a bit of a travel. It's an
nope?
hour, right, the wings?
Yeah, it's an hour, but I will have popped them again, just just to be sure that I had to
Wings,
use a
wings into
second.
the room.
And I assume that I also pulled before we entered Frostbrand and just the flames and such.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, I will fly up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I will yell, "In name of the Boros Legion, everybody stand down!"
Okay.
And I'll just
Hmm.
um, let
Hover.
me. So I'll fly right up to here,
Alrighty.
about 10 feet off the ground still,
Okay.
and I will prepare to. Do I have anything?
Do you want to do the stand down as a persuasion sort of thing, or more as an intimidation?
Um,
You're an angel in a church.
yeah, but would anybody of the Orzhov really be intimidated by an angel saying this?
They also have angels.
Yeah, but
Angels are kind of big news.
yeah, I'll.
Whichever you choose, you do with advantage anyway, so.
Intimidation. They're both +10, so
Rule by fear. 22. Okay, so basically what happens is everyone drops their weapons, and it takes you a moment to realize. But you shouted that in Ravnican. The crunching sounds behind you mean there's gonna be a new guard for this basilica.
okay.
Hmm?
So yeah, everybody drops their weapons basically, but the Iron Brotherhood that ran in with you guys
Yeah.
doesn't understand someone shouting in Ravnican.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my turn. So
Yeah, Sorval didn't realize that, so
Claudio,
yeah.
yeah, I see this happening, and I look back at the Iron Brotherhood, and I
actually on the same tick as Sorval flies up and shouts.
yeah, but I can wait right in the same movement. Like he's in front of me, so he has his 6 seconds, and then I have mine, right? Or not?
It's kind of the same 6 seconds for everyone.
Yeah, I see this pigeon flying around. I wait.
Just to be on the safe side, I'm not moving until Sorval does a thing, and then I will try to
Yeah.
correct it.
Yeah, because he's talking to the crowd. I wait and see what he what happens. So after I see everyone dropping their weapons, I shout back at the Brotherhood to hold.
Result is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, the swing was in progress, but hold and stand down. I think we got this,
So
and
yeah,
not in Ravnican.
um, basically this is where the turn order stops because every defender just drops their weapons and goes like, "Yeah, we're outmatched. You killed Welgar." Um,
Outside is a big part of the Boros Legion.
yeah, it's
Just
just like
waiting.
this is complete domination, really.
Okay, so little T will finish chomping on this vampire to destroy it. I will address both those that surrendered and those that have already arrived. And first I will address those that surrendered. And I will say, today starts a new era for the Orzhov here in Shademark. Prosperity, richness, and abundance will be upon all of us.
Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, though?
Of course I can do that.
Meanwhile, outside reptilian zombies.
A 5. Hellfire orb. Oh Jesus.
Which Dead Knight? Which
Wasn't
Dead
he
Knight
gone?
is this?
I thought you said this guy was gone. Wasn't he gone?
There's another guy.
I was another guy. Oh, okay.
Which
sorry.
guy?
Yeah, I thought Lord Sot here was gone.
Right,
So one of the people that were quite ignoring the thing, the moment Iskren started his speech, a gauntleted hand goes up, a finger points, and this ball of fire just flies at Iskren, and
Do you have resistance to fire now?
No, I don't know why.
Because you popped horns and it's hellfire. Just checking.
and I think Santarat also has to save, right?
Yes. Oh, I fail.
Dead Knight is a living person or an automaton?
An undead.
Not a living person.
And he just like resumes his guard pose.
But did you the damage or no damage? What happened?
I think just 70, or do you want to roll everything?
Okay.
ODM?
No, I didn't get it.
I'll. That's fire, and that's
Okay.
the necrotic.
All right, so that's 68. So little T will suffer 68, and I will go to 1 because I have the Death Ward.
Death Ward.
I'm happy that worked.
Okay, but now you took us out of the initiative. What does it mean? What is this guy doing?
It means that I am raging.
The guy is not doing anything anymore.
Okay, so I will address him. I will say,
The fuck?
is this? I have authority now here, but I do recognize your power. We do not need to fight. Some of us may die.
You claim to be the keeper of this sanctum now.
I do not claim to be. I know to be.
So
So you are my new master.
Well, thank you for the good morning. Yes, I am your new master. What is your name,
Stood the
O holy
hellfire,
knight?
So I agree.
I have passed your
My
test
name
of death and fire.
Is 10.
What is it? 10. Lord 10, I accept your pledge. Is there a throne in this place?
Not to my knowledge. There might have been one.
Well, that is the first thing we will have to reinstate then.
I will make sure that one is placed.
Very well. To top this off, I will cast a heal on myself.
Yeah. Sorfel will also fly up to you and do lay on hands for 35.
That's too much.
Okay, how much do you still need?
20.
20 then.
Actually, my total is mine. 20 is enough, let's say.
20
Um,
then.
GM was the woman from that came over. Was she a tiefling or a succubus, or what was she?
Mafara? Mafara
Mhm.
is a tiefling,
Mm.
Okay.
purple skinned.
Yes,
She
who
does.
is
She does.
she?
Did,
So,
She
did
she looks at you guys and
She
goes like,
helped. Yes.
that was interesting.
did we actually meet her? I know Sorval met her, but I'm not sure
yeah,
if we met her. I think we did. But
you met her in the in the
We met at the graveyard.
graveyard.
right.
Yeah. Soval will fly up to her. Is like, I'm happy to see that you arrived here. I heard that the one I told you to meet here is no longer around.
Oh, it's no problem really. I managed to make my way through town quite easily. I found that Ravnican is a very interesting language.
Mm,
And, well, it seemed like your friend was in trouble, so I decided to help out.
thank you very much.
So it's a peculiar thing here, isn't it? This. Why is this temple so defended? Well, and she looks over her shoulder at the carnage. Why was this temple so defended?
Yeah, look at how much gold is there. Of course, it
Uh,
needs protection.
yeah, gold and other things. Orzhov likes defense.
Meanwhile, Dario looks up at Iskin on the LT and he asks, "Are we done here with the support thingy?"
Yeah, well, I mean, there will be a bit of passing over and explaining to people. Could you like? I suppose your soldiers killed X amount of protectors here. Maybe they can stay until they are replaced. I don't know, maybe 20 or something.
They're paid, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but once you tell this to me, I'll send the Legion back to the Wicker Goat so they can
Yeah.
Yes,
enjoy
You are
the
absolutely.
off duty, so
Well,
so they can enjoy the rest of the evening and the Iron Brotherhood
yes,
stays.
but as you are, before you let them go, I once again will say, amplifying my voice with thaumaturgy. This also marks the day where
State and church become
where
one.
the alliance between the Orzov and the Boros is clear and under the light for everyone present. Go and spread the word that what the Boros wants, it's also what the Orzov wants. And we are one united into the light.
nice.
The Ogrothans go,
Then I will do the same talk for the Ulgrotans. And the first thing we're going to do
what is this,
is
Boros? I
is
don't know.
hire some
No,
teachers to teach
Heard
the
people?
Ulgrothans
I know.
Ravnica.
they should
I
know
killed
about
the
the
guy.
Boros. No, they should know about the Boros because I explained the Boros when we recruited them.
Yeah, but I think
Some
they
of them
simply
should
don't.
know.
I think they simply don't give a fuck.
Probably.
Murder is good. Murder is fun.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're probably going to hire some Azorius to teach them Ravnica as soon as
Oh, yeah.
possible.
And a useful thing to know is that is without attunement.
All right. The thing that you wrote, I already have access to the Sunbeam spell. You
Yes,
mean
but this is free.
like once per day I can cast it for free? You mean?
No,
Or
you
no?
have access without having to use one of your selected spells for it.
Ah, it's always prepared. You mean?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Very well. Okay. Thanks.
Nice. Okay, by the way, Sova will quickly do a prayer to Sarah.
in
Because,
your Zovian church.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I just sort out the troops. So that's what Dario does.
as you
Dario's a
do,
bit Dario's a bit disappointed.
in
By the way,
saunters like this, uh, well, by now you have recognized them as female. This lady with short cropped hair going like, well, uh, This place is more of a mess than it used to be before. She looks at Iskren and goes, I take it you are the leader of this group?
Your presumption is your own. Speak.
The name
I am Iskren. What is your name?
I was given was Evril. I am a paladin of Sera. I represent the land of Benelia. And I wonder if there is a chance of us to cooperate on certain matters.
I look at this girl like,
But this is the
that
tiefling
won't be a
talking?
problem, right?
That's this girl talking?
No.
Who is talking?
She's not on screen. Jorrit, kun je die
Ah.
naam stippen? Want ik ga dat sowieso verkeerd hebben.
Oh wait, I can probably do you one better.
Only one? Okay, that helps.
Okay. Sorry, probably I missed a step, but like she suddenly appeared here. Was she among the Iron Brotherhood? What was the thing?
She walked in.
Ah, she walked in. Okay, very well. Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's her
So
hobby, walking.
no, that's completely fine. So I will tell her, as I said, it is clear to me that what unites us in magic, the white magic, is also uniting us in our aims. So your help is welcome.
It's order, structure,
Yes.
and keeping what is beneath us. That is
Correct.
of interest to me. I am, of course, here on behalf of our Lady Sera, who has granted me a multitude of boons in order to be able to interject myself in conflicts like these.
Hmm.
There is a place here that I would like for you to explore. I can offer you rich rewards if you do so. I am
Well,
sadly enough unable, as pressing matters on my mistress's realm will keep
yes.
me busy.
How is the tower there?
Uh, the fragment of eternity is
Yeah.
causing undue trouble,
Oh,
and that's why
damn.
our mistress has asked for me to attend, as this foe might be beyond you as you are now.
Yes, okay. Well, you'd also said something about a rotworm.
Oh yeah, there is one on the loose that
Ah,
I have business with. But if you would come across any of them, it's always good to take them out. They are quite anathema to what we represent. Unchecked necrotic growth is
hmm.
unpleasant at best.
Yes, that understandable.
Does Sarah even touch the realm of war and vengeance?
Yes,
Out of character check.
yes, and also yes.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us more about this place.
Well, it used to be a shrine dedicated to an elder dragon known as Arcade Sabbath.
Oh,
And
that
we
guy.
have reason to believe that a group of lizard folk cultists have taken up residence there. Now, my direct interjection would lead to him paying attention to it and might even bring Saboth to this plane, which we are trying to avoid.
You see
So
Tario shivering.
Sorval looks towards Voltes like, okay, that would not be good.
What?
What? He's gone.
Yeah, you just look to its photo for a moment, then look back.
Yes.
Not paying attention.
God, this is the
Not paying
most
attention.
I'm
most
writing down
drop dead.
information.
Yes, bad.
Platinum coin
Study.
falling on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we can go to that place and demolish it, or what do you want us to do?
Mainly, something's going on there, and I would want to know what.
Okay.
And of course, if any undue actions are being taken by these lizard folk to bring forth Arcadius Sabbath, uh, then we would probably have to make our own moves to intervene with that. And if you could do that for
Yes.
us, that would alleviate my burden a little.
After she can she give the location, and is it the same temple we?
Same temple we visit.
I met some
It's,
nasty fish.
it's
Yes.
your fishy place.
Yeah,
Yes.
need to burn that one to the ground.
We actually know of the place. We will gladly go back there to make sure nothing goes out there.
This cow is cross.
Yes, Dario, stay out of the water there. You know what? Everybody stay out of the water.
Water is not
Alright.
touchy touchy. Do we have a time frame of urgency?
ASAP.
Because
Oh,
what time is it now? Is it already
interesting.
evening? Is it still midday? Is it?
I would say we're closing on like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah, also I need some time here, guys. I mean, I just
Mm,
took office. We need
How long
some.
do you need?
Well, first of all, tomorrow we will have an official ceremony where I will crown myself pontiff, and then there will be a lot of bureaucracy. I mean, can we have a couple of days here?
Of course.
No, I mean, I ask
But
my companions, like, do you
yeah, but
guys?
what if they call? What if they summon him like in 2 days?
Well, I mean, maybe we
don't
should
you have
send some scouts to see
don't
what the
you don't you
situation is.
don't you have underlings for all the paperwork? Can't you give them a stamp with your name or
Well,
something?
but it's a matter of show. Power
But
must be shown.
Yeah, you do the ceremony. You burn down the other sanctum, and then you come back.
we'll look at if it'll
Let's
be like.
take one day, okay? Not 2 days, but one day. What do you think?
How long do you think? How urgent do you think this is?
I don't know how urgent you think it is.
It is urgent.
I would give it urgency, but sadly enough, my duties will take me elsewhere. I
Okay.
am certain that whatever you decide is the
Yeah.
correct time frame will be perfectly agreeable to Our
How,
Lady.
how can we contact you?
I'll pop by.
Okay.
Did by the we did not hear anything yet from the Annabelle Lodge, right? They did not appear yet.
They went to the Sun Home.
Yeah, but I believe I
Oh,
heard
right.
rumors of a
They
group of Minotaurs entering the Boros headquarters. I wish I could have been there to see it. It must have been entertaining.
right now, or is she talking in the past, like a few days ago when they were sent to send home? Out of character. I'm just trying to mesh everything up because now I remember they were sent to send home and we sent the message to send. Amia sent the message to send them back, but I'm not sure what kind of distances are involved in this stuff.
Okay.
If you don't ask, you won't know.
I'm sorry. I quickly
Yeah,
have to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
the
Toilet
the,
break
per,
time.
the persons around me are not the guys to ask. So,
So
all right,
toilet break time,
I'm going to give a shit. I got this.
All
and
right.
then like quick question to the other guys because like you're still here. Um, are you good for another hour?
Oh, I am good for another hour. Yeah, yeah.
Me
Actually,
too.
maybe while the others are there, I don't know if you are like leaving, but maybe I have a few
I'd also
questions.
do toilet break
Are you
for a
okay?
second,
Then
but
I will.
you can ask me a question. Go
No, no,
right ahead.
I will just hold the stream. No, no problem.
Yeah.
Here we are. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. I was typing something out in the Discord chat, so I wasn't exactly ready to say words, but I have many words. Some of them are even grammatically correct. Right. So back to the church.
Yes.
What are the plans?
Okay.
So we're standing more or less in a huddle now, right?
Giant Tyrannosaurus mouth.
So yeah. So what's the extent of the damage that has happened due to this little coup?
Roughly speaking, there's some benches, there's some blood stains, there's
Okay.
mild distress from the people, because
There's
it
some
looks like a
ashes.
violent coup.
Yes, it was. Luckily, it was quick. Hopefully. So there is a couple of things I want to do in the short term, and that is damage control. So first of all, Iskren being Iskren, this place must shine. So whoever servants are left, we need to clean the whole place. What's all the dead? We buried the dead. What do we do with the dead in Ravnica?
You indept them.
There is either you give them a proper burial,
Mm-hmm.
or you enslave their spirits, or you let their spirits be tormented by goblins. But
No,
that's
that's
a bit
probably
of
not
a
a good
weird
idea.
one.
So those that fought on our side, they will be given proper burial. Those that fought against us, they will be indebted. Uh, place must be cleaned up, and yeah, then I have a couple of questions really related to the Orzo. So maybe I can do them like after the session. I will write you a
Sure.
couple of stuff.
Which I will just send you back an entire Bible of
that's
fluff.
completely fine. Like the main thing with Iskren is Shademark needed a change. That doesn't, but Iskren is very much and feels very much and wants very much to be Orzov and part of the family.
You have currently eliminated every Orzov representative the town could have.
So that's the thing. So
there is no more Orzov.
now that
you are the Orzov.
There
very
is
well.
no more Orzov, there is only Iskren.
So, and for the Shademark, this is well and good. But, thinking about the 10th districts in the wide and Ravnica at large, I want to make peace with the Godfathers. So, and actually, I hope that then eventually they will see this act as, entrepreneurism, aggressive negotiations, so to say. So,
Definitely aggressive.
Yes. So Iskren is still very, very devout to the Obsidat, and they want that it stays like this. So clean up everything, and then start to arrange for the day after for an official passing by of the scepter. Now I have the golden, the bright hand. So I want to do a ceremony for the day after with a mass and stuff like that. And
day after
and
is
probably,
tomorrow, or the day after that.
no, like tomorrow.
Okay.
So that then after tomorrow we can do the thing that you all want.
Yeah, Dario is a bit more practical. And it's like, okay, so we do the ceremony in the morning, and then we go check out the temple.
We can do that. We can do
Both
that.
Kulta and Zantarot. What you notice is that the bright hand on the arm of Iskren is a slender thing. It is delicate. It glows with the same inner light as when Welgar had it on. But Welgar's was more muscular, more sturdy looking. It's just because you have high passive perception, that's the only reason.
It will grow. It will take some time.
It will grow on you.
It will grow.
Yes. In the meantime, I will go towards Iskren and ask him if I can take a look in his treasure trove or his vault. If I can find anything useful for the party, so we can to protect him better.
If we're talking about a cataloging mission, then yes. But at the moment, at least day one, I do
Yeah.
not think we should remove anything from the treasury.
Okay.
You know, but do feel free to to check if something could be of any use or
Okay.
yeah.
As a general clue as to the amount of wealth that if you were to ransack this place, you would get
No,
just basically in coinage. There is upwards of 50,000 gold in here.
we're not ransacking anything.
It's not about money. I don't
The
care about the money, but I care
most
No,
about.
no, no.
important items that you could have taken out have been stolen in the raid that happened on
Correct.
this
Yeah,
place.
money must be hoarded, never spent. Okay, so
Money must be
McDucking it!
money must be spent on you.
must be hoarded. Okay, so
How else are we going to pay for wallflower?
yeah.
Meanwhile, while the discussion goes into Orzov bullshittery, Tario looks up at the Big Z and asks, "What are you planning to do?" Because Tario I think Tario did catch the conversation on the ship with the other clan that was in dire straits.
Money for nothing. Kicks are free.
Hmm. I'm not sure at the moment. For one, this new temple of Arcada Sabbath is an issue. I want it down ASAP. Also, there is a possibility that with enough persuasion or just rough beating it down, that they might know of a location of another shard that I would be looking for.
I'm
So
also
temple,
interested in fighting in this temple. During my trip through the Ghost Realm,
yeah,
I
finding the temple is not the issue. We know the temple. We've been there
yeah, no, I
before.
mean to inspect it and do whatever is needed to be done. So it is absolutely also my priority. But
Yeah, so
today we fought the security of a cathedral. So personally, I need at least one night of sleep.
yeah, but what Dario tells the group as well is I'll arrange for the Iron Brotherhood to accompany us to the temple as backup. I'll arrange for the Boros Legion to make extra patrols in the area of the church to maintain the peace because it's a bit shaky right now, and that's as far as the planning goes. And if the Anabaloch arrives, it might change things a bit, but I'm not counting on them right now.
All right, very well.
Sorval
So
will look at Mafar and be like, "Do you have a place to stay yet?"
I've found some. There are a lot of empty houses in this place. I found that it is interesting. There are so many people that seem to have run off with those lizards that they keep going on about. Um,
Dario butts in and says, "Correction. Do you have a safe place to stay?"
Safe enough for me.
Yeah, that works.
I haven't been bothered yet by them.
Okay, you can always go to the Wicked Goat, ask if you can stay there. If you tell them I send you,
Yeah,
they'll
but
send me the bill.
the rooms are somewhat spoken for with a horde of mercenaries of no uncertain repute currently
True,
taking lodging there.
true. By the way, DM, would I know another place where she can go, where
There's
it would
plenty
be
of
safe?
places. Uh, there's
Just
what was the
She can
beach place
stay
again
here.
across the road?
What can
Oh
she
yeah,
stay in the cathedral?
not
Ah,
many beds here, but yeah, you can.
Yes.
but yeah, I'll propose that to her that she can probably stay
Iskin,
here.
Iskin, do you trust a tiefling in your vault of coins?
I think that's moderately rude.
No, I
Taking
did. I did not say this
my
out loud. It was out of character.
my
Sorry.
I
ways.
heard
I
it.
don't necessarily steal things.
What?
Farah, he's a big bull.
Your
You know that
talents,
they don't always think
your
when they
talents
speak.
seem to be, useful. So I don't have an issue. Actually, that could be a good opportunity to know us better.
Hmm.
Your screen is in power from 10 minutes, and it's just like going to their head. Like maybe we should know each other better. And so yeah, please stay.
Yeah. I will consider that an offer. I might still retire to my own dwelling in the evening.
Okay, as long as you are safe. I
I'm
think we will be
safe as
needing you.
houses.
I think we'll be needing you more in the future.
Corner of the city is squashed by rock.
That's only a fifth.
Quarter of the city is crossed by rock. That's only a fifth.
Learn your numbers, Dario.
Mathematic images.
Oh,
Okay. So,
okay.
does anyone want to do something still today before
Um,
taking the rest?
Sorfa will first go and look if the smithy in the Boris barracks is still operational.
In the Boros barracks? In the fogger?
Okay, then he'll go and see if soon he can create some things there. Not today, because after looking that, he will go to the Wicked Goat to buy people drinks.
Okay. So if you go to the Boros barracks first, then to the fogger, and then
No.
to the
First,
wicker goat.
he first goes to Fogger because that's closer by.
Okay. Yeah. There's workable stuff there. There's a fully functional smithy, as you know, because you've been
Yeah,
working there
yeah, but it's
already
just
today. Um,
yeah,
Heading through to the Wicker Goat, people are very happy to take your coin and drink more.
yeah,
Everill's subtle donation to the coffers has been well received,
yeah.
and
Okay.
yeah, not a lot of troubles greet you there. You are stopped twice along the way by people going like, "Hey, didn't you desert the Legion?" And you basically
I'll
go like, "No." And
I'll just be like secret mission. High stop only knew.
yeah,
Yeah, Tario follows the same route. I assume I drag the lizards with me. I mean, I promise booze. Or do you want to meet a certain Loxodon? That's fine as well. Um, but yeah,
Sorval will be saying to Volt at a certain moment, like, "Oh yeah, didn't you say that you know somebody called a wallflower?
I actually know a wallflower, yes.
Well, she was at the ship. I'm pretty sure if you go there quickly, she's still there."
Yeah, but I have another errand to run at the moment.
Just want to let you know, being a friend and such.
I have to fertilize an egg in the garden. Um,
yeah, Tario follows the same route. So he goes to the Fogger. He talks to the Iron Brotherhood. Sends them to the Wicker Goat when he leaves. But he hammers out the plan that after the ceremony we go to. We got a meeting point at the church, and then from there we go to the other temple as a basic lineup from that time frame. We gather at in front of near the church, whatever, where's a square meeting place. And then I accompany them to the Fogger, check in with the Boros Legion, prepare the extra patrols around the church to maintain the peace, and
yeah, you do notice that the Legion is somewhat, not gonna say disappointed in the lack of violence that they got to participate in, but it's just like this mingling of, we didn't have to fight, we stuck one to the Orzov, hey, we know the new head honcho of the old temple, and why didn't we fight?
It's called diplomacy. Apparently, it's a different form of diplomacy. Whatever.
It's called sending the big lizard first.
Big lizard diplomacy.
Big lizard diplomacy. Um, it's the lizard brain that counts. But yeah, I also inquire what if they heard anything about the Annabelle Lodge, and if not, or after the news, I
Most of
accompany.
them will not have heard about the Annabelle Lodge.
Yeah, big group of minotaurs.
There's an influx of minotaurs at Sunhome, probably new trainees. That's just about the level. Like the ones with the finger on the pulse, that's what they would know.
Okay. Uh, I I do throw out some lines of communication in case they come back that I get notified, and I accompany Sarval to the wicked goat, and that's going to be the rest of the evening, I assume.
Yep. There's a group of people that have very clearly taken to you and Sorval as being like clearly second in command after Amias. So most of the communications that they do will go through you.
All right.
I will.
Zantarot. Oh, sorry. Sorval.
I will also be asking after. I can't think of the name, but the smith that I also asked to come here. If
People
anybody
don't
has
know
the
about
name.
him yet.
Okay, just asking around if anybody has
He's
the name.
not as much a standout as the crowd of like
Yeah,
30 minotaurs.
true.
So Zantarot,
Yes,
what do you plan on doing?
that's a good question.
I did make the open invitation to accompany us to the wicked goat.
I'm going to scout around and see if I can find any path already or to the temple. I want to do a scouting mission solo. Not deep in, but far enough so I can see with my eagle vision.
You can roll me a perception check.
Go perception check. Uh, Geweldig.
A +8.
Ah,
Filling it like a lizard.
absolutely.
You spend the better part of the evening roaming around town. You manage to avoid most of the unpleasant company that comes with roaming around town at night. Some lizards with one eye, bulky creatures that seem to be intent on destruction before being engaged by guards, and some more human in nature, people seeming to want to take advantage of a lone wanderer at night. Of course, once they see you up close, they tend to reconsider their options and leave you to what you are doing. And what you are doing is interesting. There is a certain scent to the air as you walk the night. There is a certain coalescence of energies in the air as you walk. And you do eventually wind up at the previously dedicated to Arcades Shabbath temple. And there is a very strong sense of almost magnetic pull there. Your mark flares for a short while, just like a kinship that it feels with whatever is down there. And you feel it's down. And it's definitely there.
Noted.
Vulta, what
Well,
are you doing?
since I'm close to the Grove of Realis, I will go to the Grove of Realis.
Ooh, okay. Alrighty.
I was planning on helping him.
Roll for initiative.
And I visited this place before, but then I got the sense that they worshipped the the deity Freyalis wrong, the planeswalker. So I will find my own spot here.
One
Put
of the things you immediately notice is the druid that used to run this place is gone. The paths have been less well kept. There is a lot of things that have been overthrown. There's like pieces of rock that have fallen down. There's trees that have been cut down in the struggle. There's certain traces of like wildlife reclaiming part of what this grove is. It is no longer the harmonious place that you once visited. There is an element of chaos that has entered, an element of natural randomness that has popped up.
I already like it, so I will sit down and I will start praying and see if I can find guidance here, find something that Freolis wants me to do on this plane.
Roll me a d100.
You
Nope.
find you find 78 one-eyed lizards.
You sit yourself down and you start focusing on your surroundings. But by focusing on your surroundings, you find yourself too aware of them to fully connect with nature. You notice, oh, this tree trunk has been split in two with an axe. You notice this rock used to not be here. This path is shifted slightly from where it should have been. This structure is different. You see patterns where you should be feeling nature, and you can't fully get into that groove that you need to get the connection as you have had a couple of times when you were praying to Freyalis.
Yes. Do I when investigating when noticing these things, do I get like a kind of sense who did this or what happened here?
Probably a fight happened here, several fights, struggle. There's there's no caretakers, so whatever happened here happened without someone setting it right again. This is
Okay.
in like a facet of it is comforting to you because this is how it should be. This is like
Mhm.
nature running its course, but at the same time, this is people entering the domain of Freyalis and causing wanton damage.
Can I
In
try
how
and mint?
far is that the intent by nature, and in how far is that culture coming in and destroying nature?
Yeah. Can I try and mint the things that are broken?
You certainly can. You have that
Okay.
ability.
Okay. Then I will try and mint I will try to mint nature as much as I can, but I will not try and then the human constructs or the constructs made by man or lizard or whatever, I will not heal. So only the nature parts.
One of the things you come across is a path through the shrubberies where someone actively damaged part of what the path was, and the path is clearly made by people just walking through the bushes.
Okay.
Do you spend the time to restore that path as well, or do you try and like put new plants where the path once was?
I will try to restore nature. So I will make sure there is a path left, but I will keep it to a minimum. Like it's only one. I will only keep one path. All the others I will try to close.
Okay.
More like
Uh,
a game trail.
Yeah, a game trail or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you're making a very naturalistic approach to the entire thing. There is more growth that you try to accommodate and permit while still making it accessible for single file trafficking.
Yep.
Good to know.
Mhm.
Does anyone else have any plans for the evening?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to sit down and meditate on my own as well?
Where do you do that?
That's a good question. Probably, I would say somewhere safe, but that's a stretch.
Somewhere safe for you.
Mm.
Let's have a
So,
stretch.
so probably go to the to where Volta is as well. Um, and I want to reach Vivictus.
Okay.
Or at least try to have a small conversation with him.
The traditional thing I do for these things is roll me a d100 and try to roll under your level.
All right. Nope.
Wait, aren't we level 93?
Not yet. So Xantarot, you eventually find Volta, who is doing his best to restore nature to a park.
He's making shrubberies, yes.
Mending the shrubbery, putting a new shrubbery, mending the new shrubbery, making a new shrubbery, mending the new shrubbery. And for some bizarre reason, seeing this little ashen skinned lizard run around and do his thing, and just part of you understands what he's doing, of course, but part of you also goes like, the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Why is he hugging a tree?
And while you do sit yourself down and try to focus in on the aspect of the destroyer that you carry within you, the shard that is lodged within you, the glowing, fiery power of this ancient being that traversed the multiverse far beyond reaches that your mind can even contemplate. Your thoughts always go back to this little ashen lizard that is so desperately trying to find this place and to be who he is supposed to be without fully grasping who he is supposed to be. And violence has always been a part of you, and it is like the way that you usually communicate with troubles. But you find yourself oddly at peace, almost as though you're listening to the weirdest gardening ASMR that you could ever imagine.
Gardening with Volta, yes.
Let out a deep sigh and come to realization that meditation is. I need more practice with this, and I will stand up and I will help Volta.
Ik zit in mijn kop met een lizard Bob Ross.
There are no murders, there are only happy little accidents.
a happy shrubbery.
I want you to build another shrubbery.
we add
This tree could use a friend.
we add a happy shrubbery to the landscape.
And this is a
I will
ho-ho.
help Volta a little bit.
Yeah.
Volta,
Yes.
Xantarot actually assists you in what you're doing, and you make very good progress.
Yep.
Before long, you have managed to not restore what was there, but at least undo an enormous amount of the damage that was done to it. Your mending spell and Xantarot's innate skill at lifting heavy objects and putting them in place really combine into an efficient workforce.
Mm-hmm. Just a quick question out of character. Am I still ashen green? But because I believed I was more kind of green.
You have been many colors,
You've been all over the spectrum.
and Your legs are slightly rainbowed. Your neck scales tend to be darker,
Mhm.
and your main body is gray greenish hued.
Yeah.
It depends on how you catch the light.
Yeah. Okay. So
You're basically your predominant colors are black and green.
Mhm. Okay. And then I will look towards Zantarot and say, "Hmm, nature should be restored here, so that other planewalkers could aid us."
Yes.
Yes. So perhaps if we tend to this forest, Freya can help us.
Okay. Give me. Is there something else you need help with?
Hmm.
If not, join me. Join me in this ritual, Volta, and try to follow
Okay.
what I do.
Okay.
And
What
I will.
ritual do you want? Do you want to do? Can we do this after we meant the last thing here? So
We
or
can.
yeah.
However,
Mhm.
I am going to ritually summon the bear totem,
Okay.
Okay.
and the question that I will have for the bear totem will be: what can we do to help this land?
In the meantime, you see me.
From the depth of the grove of Realis comes this piki, for lack of a better term. It walks on two legs, but it is black and white in fur coloration. It has a very soft and gentle aura to it,
We have a panda.
and it sits down and it looks at you both. This land, lizard, has not been at ease. There are always things disturbing it, be it, and it casts a meaningful glance at the buildings of Shademark, the humanoid, be it, it looks up at the islands, planeswalkers, or be it, and the gaze goes out towards the murk, the Nephilim. This land has not been at peace. This land needs peace. Humans are the least of the problem. Planeswalkers, they cause damages and complications. The Nephilim will doom the land if left unchecked. Even now, the influence of the Nephilim grows. It whispers, it demands, it hungers, and few stand in its way. Very few.
Can I use
Balance
it?
you can achieve by destroying that thing and letting the land run its course. Then we will have balanced nature and the civilization of man.
I can also understand this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just nod respectfully.
So do I, but I also ask. Nature is a force of growth, of restoration. Can this forest provide us with anything to tip the scales against the Nephilim?
Ik kijk op de kaart zo de grootte van het stadspark. Zo.
Even a small pebble can change the course of a river.
Maybe. There is a great many herbs to be found in the grove. You might be able to make healing potions. You might be able to use pigmentation from this place to do things like your companion has done. And maybe there is more to be gained. But we will need to see. The creature waves up an arm, and a small portal appears. You see a group of soldiers fighting somewhere far off. Can't, can't place it culturally, you can't place it in time. You don't know if it's now or something that happened 100 years ago or might happen in 100 years. But they are fighting with similar beings to the lizards that have invaded Shademirk. And they appear to be winning. They're clothed in strange garb. Some of them wear wooden sort of armor. Some of them wear like this one-breasted sort of metal plates. But they seem to be beating back whatever
Hmm.
lizard force has assaulted that verdant realm. Freyalis has engaged the foe on Dominaria. And we feel like she is winning.
Mhm. So she's on Dominaria right now.
Yes.
Hmm.
And slowly but surely the creature starts fading again.
Hmm.
And disappears into the night.
Okay. Can I take out the statue of Autumn Willow
Mm-hmm.
and put it on a place in the forest, just that she?
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
One of the places you came across was a poppy field. Um, there are some stone outcroppings there, and you can easily place it there, build a
yeah,
small shrine to it.
yeah. I build a small shrine and I leave it there and say, Autumn Willow, I know you're not from this plane, but I ask of you to guard this place for us, so nature can restore and heal here.
Yeah, you have the feeling that a positive. You have a positive feeling about this.
Mhm.
Just gonna go with that. I think that makes the most sense. Just
Yeah.
like the field looks a little healthier, even moments after you put down the statue. Does that conclude what everyone wanted to do for the night?
Well,
Yeah.
Sorfel will be writing a letter before he goes to bed. He'll be writing a letter to his grandfather.
Okay.
That's all.
I'll probably receive that, or at least a notion of what is in that
Yeah,
in between sessions.
yeah. Just wanted to let you know it's on its way.
I will send a sending to Atra to let her know that tomorrow there will be a special occasion in the old temple.
She responds, I do believe I am not detained. I shall endeavor to attend.
Tell us she can bring a +1.
Brings Iskrin's mother.
I will even better, even better. And so for the evening, I will permit myself a glass of wine, and I will have Taya draw me a bath in my new abode.
So you let Taya come over from the airship to
Yep.
the basilica.
Yes.
Iskrin having a glass of wine. That's big.
Yep.
The plot thickens.
The blood
Okay,
thickens.
guys. So I will end the session here.
Yeah.
You all get to have a long rest before we start the next day.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And the ceremony of Iskrin, like consecrating his new temple.
Can I sleep in the forest? The grove? Yeah.
I kind of figured you would.
Yeah, okay.
I
In a
would have
tree.
been disappointed otherwise.
Mm.
Okay, thank you to whoever was watching. Much appreciated. I will see myself in the recap and go like, well, I royally fucked that up. But yeah,
You didn't.
I hope it was fun, and we will catch you in 2 weeks because next week I have visitors and
I also
well,
have visitors.
Sodafal has visitors, so
That's
it's
impressive.
gonna be the visitation time.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like we're all in jail. Next week you have
Yes,
next week you have visitation rights, guys.
Yeah.
time
Always.
visitation time. But yeah, that's it for the stream for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys had a load of fun with us being weird. We will see you again in 2 weeks' time. Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye, all.
I